Welcome to online classes. Good morning to everybody. Hope you are all well. Today I will explain from page number 23. Before that, last few sentences I will read as a reference and continuation. The Yoruba people of Nigeria say that in the beginning the world was all marshy and watery, a vast place. Above it was the sky, where all around the supreme being and owner of the sky lived with other gods. The gods came down sometime to play in the marshy vast, coming down spiders' webs which hung across the great gaps like a fairy bridge, but there were no men yet, for there was no solid ground. Now I'll start from the book and will explain. One day Oluran called the chief of gods, Orisha Nla, N-L-A, great god, into his presence. One day Oluran requested the chief of god to present for some discussion. Explanation 2. One day Oluran prayed to the chief of god to remain in the meeting for some time, for some issues also. Explanation 3. Due to some issues regarding the creation, one day Oluran asked the great god to attend in a discussion. Now from the book. He told him that he wanted to create firm ground and asked him to set about the task. Explanation 1. Oluran told great god Orisha Nla that he needed to create a solid ground and requested the great god to set about the work. Explanation 2. Oluran wanted the solid ground, so he prayed to great god to set about this work. Explanation 3. To cultivate the crops and the human being living in the world, Oluran requested the great god to arrange accordingly and set someone for this task by which the solid ground may create. Again from book. Great god was given a snail shell in which there were some loose earth, a pigeon and a hen with 5 toes. Explanation 1. The great god was offered a snail shell in which there were some loose soil, a pigeon and a hen with 5 toes. Explanation 2. The great god was granted a snail shell in which there were some loose soil, a pigeon and a hen with 5 toes. Explanation 3. The great god was donated a snail shell in which there were some loose soil, a pigeon and a hen with the 5 toes. This is the first lecture.